Hello everyone, I hope you're well. I feel like I haven't sat down and spoken to you about books in such a long time because I've just been doing my Slimming Well videos and I've been doing my Mary Poppins reading along videos, and then I got sick, so I haven't spoke to you in such a long time, so I'm glad to be finally sitting down with you. I'm still a little bit sick, so my voice is a little bit croaky. So in this video I'm going to do my October wrap up. I only read two things. I really read one thing, which was a graphic novel, and then I'm going to be telling you November's book club pick, which I am so excited for this book because I just know I'm going to love it, and it's an author that I adore everything she brings out. So first up, let's stay with the October wrap up. So October's book club pick was Rebecca. I haven't finished it yet. I've actually been sick, and I think also, just like a quick note on why my reading is really slowed down, is because I got the flu and this terrible cough in October, and also I started Slimming World and I've lost a lot of weight on Slimming World, so the time in the evenings where I would have been sitting down snuggling up with a book, I'm out playing badminton, swimming, going on long walks. One night a week I go to a Slimming World group, so that whole evening is taken up by doing Slimming World things, so that's why I just haven't had the time to read. But in November I know how I'm going to work my time a bit more so I can incorporate reading more into my life, because I have craved it so much. I didn't know I would crave reading this much when you can't read, when you don't have the time to read, or you're not in the right headspace because you're ill to read, and then when you get better you're like, oh my god, I just want to read so much because it puts so much into my life as well. So I chose Rebecca. I didn't finish it yet. I'm about halfway through. Hopefully going to finish this over a weekend, and so if you have any reviews of this that you haven't sent me yet, then put them down below, because I haven't filmed the video for this because I haven't even finished reading it yet, and that's because I was sick. So hopefully I'm going to finish this. I'm really enjoying it so far. I hate Miss Danvers so much with a burning passion. She's just mean, and I love our main character, so I'm really enjoying it so far. So the thing that I read in its entirety was just this little graphic novel that I got out of the library. This is by Emma Rendel and it is Pentti and Death Girl. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Emma Rendel, right, we've got a bit of history. She wrote one of the most amazing graphic novels I have ever seen in my life. It was called The Vicar Woman. If you haven't got that graphic novel out of the library or bought it yet, you need to buy it. The Vicar Woman is such a great graphic novel. It's about when children are, so a girl is I don't want to give you too much away, but it's about a girl being abused within a community and no one doing anything. So they live in this small community, and it's this idea that, you know, in small communities everyone knows each other, so children are safer, but that's not actually true, because everyone in the community knows this girl has been abused and no one does anything because they're like, it's not my business. I'm not 100% on this, it's not my business, pass the buck. The next person, it's not my business. So no one's helping this little girl. It's about how that plays out within our wider society. It is such a heart-wrenching, fantastic graphic novel. So I was expecting the same kind of thing in this. Two stories in one. So the first story is about two brothers, and one of them is really kind of out of control. He has real anger issues, and then two gay men move in next door to him, and he doesn't like gay people, so he goes mad at them. So this is the kind of art style. There's black and white. All the characters look grotesque, and they do in the Vicar Woman as well. Her art style is very odd. Sometimes they have weird Minnie Mouse ears. There is colour on them as well. So it's about just this man not dealing with his emotions very well, then being homophobic. It doesn't interest me from the point of view of that kind of individual. I didn't find it very interesting. Then the next story was about a girl who doesn't fit in at school, and she's a bit odd, and that's Death Girl, and she's obsessed with death. So the second story is told in the style of her diary. So you have writing paper here, you know, that children use, and it's all handwritten, and it's her writing in her diary about her day or about school. And then on the other side is a picture illustrating what she's just written about. I just didn't find it that kind of interesting. I didn't really connect to it that much in any kind of way. None of it really hit me very hard. I preferred Death Girl out of both stories. I thought Death Girl was the better story, but I felt like she could have done its own graphic novel on that and elaborated on this girl who's obsessed with death and she's not fitting in, and she could have, sorry about my cough if that's irritating people, but she could have elaborated more. I just wasn't a fan of this. So that's my opinion on that. So now on to my November book club pick. And if you're wondering why this is all here behind me, it's because I'm filming this on Halloween. So I have all my Halloween decorations up. But November is my birthday month. The 25th of November is my birthday. And so I wanted to pick a book. I was going to pick an old favourite that I really loved, that I wanted everyone to read, but then I thought, no, I'm just craving reading and I'm just craving a really good book, and it's my birthday and I'll cry if I want to. What was that thing, like, it's my birthday, I'll cry if I want to, it's my birthday. I was just like that. I was like, I just want a book that I adore the author. I think she's amazing. I've done a whole video spotlight on this author. I love her poetry, I love her novels, I love her short stories. I'm obsessed. Sorry about that, just choking to death on my own excitement for this book. So the book that I have chosen is Alice Walker's book, which is called Now is the Time to Open Your Heart. Alice Walker, the books that I've read from Alice Walker, I've done a whole video on her, but the books that I've loved from her is The Colour Purple. I love her short story collection, Living by the Word. I love all her poems. I have a book of all her poems and I love them. I think she's an amazing author. I adore Alice Walker. So I've chosen another Alice Walker novel, and this is Now is the Time to Open Your Heart. Now Alice Walker, the way she writes is just so... it's so brutal and so delicate at the same time. I just adore it. And so I was thinking, it's my birthday month, I just want a book that I just adore the way the author writes, and that's why I chose this one. I've never read it though. And this is about a woman called Kate. She leaves her lover, who is called Yolo, and she decides to go on a journey of kind of discovery and travelling. So she goes down the Colorado River, she goes to the Amazon jungle, she encounters shamans and the mysterious spiritual world of the native Indian. And then at the same time, Yolo, her lover, who she left to go out travelling, he goes to Hawaii and he goes to meet an ex-lover of his, and then it says, will their paths lead back to each other? So they're both going on these different paths and encountering different people, but will they end up together in the end? Alice Walker isn't really, she's not known for a romance, so this isn't going to be a romance novel, let me say that. Sounds a bit like a romance, but from my experience of the woman, they're very brutal books. Alice Walker books, they're very honest, they're about the human condition, and they're just amazing, and I just love her books so much, and I am so excited to get into this. I'm going to start reading this after I finish Rebecca. I'm going to finish Rebecca, put on my review, and then I'm going to start reading this, and I hope you'll join in with this read along because I just love Alice Walker so much. Oh, I'm obsessed. So I hope you're going to join in with this book. I hope you like this video. I'm going to end it here, and I will see you again soon for another video.